Yo, shut that door. We live. Fire that blunt up, too. What up, YouTube? Back in the dirty section, y'all. Back in the motherfucking dirty section. We here to get our hands dirty. Got some more reaction video on Jeffrey Dahmer. I didn't do on my last video, so I'm gonna do it on this video. How about that, y'all? Yep. We on these YouTube streets. What's up, YouTube? Fair use is in full effect. Fair use is in full effect, y'all. Let me fix that. This blunt is for the victim of Jeffrey Dahmer tonight. His lives are dedicated to his victims, y'all. They got to get some kind of knowledge, and I'm going to give it to them tonight. Fair use is in play, YouTube. Let's get to work.
John Fetterman poses in front of factories, but he's never worked one.
John Fetterman poses in front of factories, but he never worked in one. That's what the man said.
Rookie police found body parts in a North Side apartment, and now they wonder if they've uncovered some kind of death factory.
31-year-old man who admitted to killing victims in his apartment, then dismembering their bodies, may have murdered up to 17 people. The police got here in the...
Up to 17 people. I think he murdered more, because they didn't find some of those victims. They didn't find some of them victims. Some of the family members never got their loved ones back home so they can bury them. So they only know of 17. I bet you he's been more. Just can't find them, y'all. Let's go.
Middle of the night, and what they found was an apartment full of pieces, people. The bodies were dismembered. Literally piecing together the information is going to be difficult to figure out who the victims are in this case. People were shocked. They were awed, and they couldn't turn away.
They couldn't turn away. People can't turn away from stuff like that. Violence, dead bodies, blood, murder, corpses, people chopped up. If y'all look at it, if somebody gets killed in the street by a bullet or in a car, and you're laying there dead, there's hundreds of people standing there looking at the dead body while the person's dead on the ground or in the car or wherever they're at, being brought out their house. Somebody burnt up in a fire. I was a young kid. It was a big fire. Another kid got burnt up in the fire. I'm standing outside watching the fire, the house burn. I hear on the fire trucks walkie-talkie that they're bringing out the body out the back. So I run on the side of the house next door in their yard so I can watch them bring that little boy's body out the back, which I did. I got what I wanted. I seen them bring the little boy out. He was charcoal from the fire and his stomach was bubbling like tar. Just like that, y'all. I experienced that, and I knew the little kid. I knew the family. I used to go over there. And it was a murder by arson. Let's get back to the story. Let's go. Oh, fair use YouTube is in full effect. Let's go.
As my obsession grew, to keep the money, no one had a clue as to what was happening. For over a decade.
He said no one had a clue to what was happening for over a decade. They knew what was going on, Jeffrey. You thought they didn't, fam? They just let you do you. That's what they did.
Out on the street now. He's still committing the crimes.
Probably. If this hadn't happened, there's no doubt I probably would be.
That if the bull hadn't got away from him, the one bull, if he hadn't escaped from him, he said that he would continue to kill people and try to make a zombie that lives at home for him with him. Let's go.
I can't think of anything that would have stopped me. Dahmer was undoubtedly a monster, one of the most notorious serial killers in U.S. history. 15 consecutive life sentences was the punishment.
I beg to differ, sir. I beg to differ, sir. He might be a serial killer, and the way he did it chopping them up and drilling holes in their head, trying to make zombies and pouring acid in their brain through the hole, putting them in barrels of acid and things like that. But Sam Little, sir, has 93 under his belt, sir. 93 murders under his belt. Jeffrey Dahmer only has 17 that they found. Fair use, YouTube. Let's go.
That he would receive for the unthinkable damage caused to many families and friends. Fear, fantasy, fetishism, the fuel drove him to commit 17 murders across a span of 13 years. In this episode, you will have access to Jeffrey Dahmer's never-before-heard audio tapes. These tapes will accompany our harrowing impact statements from our victims, serving as insight behind the monster himself.
Man, y'all love Jeffrey Dahmer, man. The monster. He was a coward punk ass dude. He got his ass whooped in prison against some real men, some real alpha male men. He was luring sissies, excuse my language. I ain't talking about the victims, y'all, but that's what they were. You know that. They had no oomph in their soul. They didn't fight for their life. They laid on that bed, scared because he had a knife. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to be in that position, Jeffrey, because I'm not following you up in your daggone apartment, fam. If you pull a knife on me, you're going to have to stab me. You're going to have to stab me, Jeffrey. I'm going to slap you like a bitch. See what happened to you in prison? You didn't even fight Bull back for your life, Jeffrey. You didn't even fight back. I thought you was going to fight back when I watched the movie. You didn't even fight back, man. You let Bull beat you in your face with that bar. Where was the monster at then, sir? Wasn't no monster there in the weight room when he was locked in there. That dude killed 2 people. Y'all didn't even group up. And both of y'all were killers. Yeah, y'all killers out in the street against little peon people. But y'all ain't killing no hood people. Y'all ain't killing no KKKs. And y'all ain't serial killing no bikers. Nobody like that. No gangsters. None of that. They'll go to them little bars where them little people be at. Dancing like women on the dance floor. Come on. Ain't got nothing against how you want to live your life, but you got to have some fight in you in here in this world. You got some type of defense, offense, all that. People. Jeffrey Dahmer was a monster. He was a coward, sir, and a bitch. Let's go.
Which brings us to our first victim testimony.
The deaf mute guy. I wanted to keep him with me. So I gave him a drink of the pills and fell asleep. And I wanted to see if I could think of a way to keep him with me without actually killing him.
You wanted to keep him with you without actually killing him. Well, in the movie, it seems like he was like into you, Jeffrey. He was coming to play cards with you. He was coming to sit with you, fam, every day, knocking on the door. Y'all was going out and having ice cream and drinks together and all that. Laying in the bed together with your drawers on. Whatever y'all did, you know? You wanted to keep him with you. He was with you, Jeffrey. He was there, fam. When you killed him, he was there at your crib, chilling, watching movies, Exorcist, and all that. He didn't resist of nothing that you asked him to do. He was your friend, and you still killed him. Shut up, Jeffrey.
Ma'am, would you first identify yourself?
Hold up.
Shirley Hughes. And
Shirley Hughes, hold on for a minute, Shirley. Fair use is in play, YouTube.
Tony Anthony Hughes' mother.
Anthony Hughes was Dahmer's 12th victim.
Anthony Hughes, I'm sorry that happened to you, fam. I'm sorry you was deaf. I'm sorry you trusted some little punk peasy ass dude like that to be your friend. I don't know if you was homosexual or not. I'm not going to judge you. But you shouldn't have been outside, Anthony. You shouldn't have been in them bars dancing with your smiley face and your glasses and shit. Shouldn't have been out there, Anthony. You should have been at the crib with your mom. You can't even talk, fam. You can't hear or talk. You out there trying to get a man because don't nobody want you. That's why no females interested in you, Anthony. I ain't getting on you, Anthony, but you know what it is. You shouldn't have been out there, fam. And you was far from an alpha male. Let's go.
FBI records state that Hughes was just like every other victim, a grotesque attempt at the ultimate level of dominance. What makes Hughes unique was that he was not only a mute, but also one of Dahmer's first attempts at life after death.
And he was the man in the barrel. Anthony Hughes was that man in the barrel that y'all seen bringing out down them steps. He was in the corner. And the rest of them dudes was coming in there chilling, and he said, "Man, what's that smell? It smells in here." Come on, man. Y'all continued to walk in the apartment and let him shut the door. And y'all sat down and drank a beer. And y'all watched the movie amongst the smell. Now, whose fault is it? You can say it's Jeffrey's fault. Of course it's Jeffrey's fault because that's what he do. That's what he do. And there's red flags everywhere. The smell, pots, the movie that you watching, that stain on the bed. There was no daggone sheets on the bed. There was a big blood stain on there. And I bet you there was bed bugs too on that bed, y'all. Jeffrey had bed bugs. Jeffrey Dahmer had bed bugs. YouTube, fair use. Let's go.
And so I got a drone home, and it's gonna sound bad, but I took her while I was asleep, drilled a small hole in to see if I could make it so that he would just sort of be like a zombie state.
Sort of be like a zombie state. You drilled a hole in his head when you made him pass out from the drink you gave him with that stuff in there. I don't know what you used to pass him out, but it was working for you. And you drilled a hole in his head, fam, to make him like a zombie state so you could keep him there. Now, Jeffrey, you know anything about zombies, fam? If you make a zombie and a zombie wakes up in your apartment, fam, he's going to eat your ass. He's going to fucking tear your head off and eat your brains. Excuse my language, YouTube. He's going to eat you, Jeffrey. So you're lucky it didn't work. Let's go.
A twisted.
Yeah. Did nobody ever say that? I hear nobody say about zombies. You trying to make a zombie, but zombies murder and kill people. You couldn't handle the zombie that you was trying to make. Jeffrey? Can't control no zombie. But who became the zombie in the weight room? You did. You got your face beat in. You sure did, y'all. Y'all call him a monster. Y'all call him a monster because of what he did. That don't make him a monster, y'all. Because the monsters I know is like Godzilla. What's the bull's name? Jeepers Creepers. I'll beat the shit out of you, Jeffrey. You can't beat Jeepers Creepers. Michael Myers is a monster. Jeffrey. Jason Voorhees versus Jeffrey Dahmer. Jason Voorhees will tear your ass up, Jeffrey. You ain't no monster. You's a coward. And a bitch ass, punk ass boy. That's what you is. Let's go.
A twisted zombie-like experiment, a real-life lobotomy in the bedroom. These details leave an impact, and they certainly did for his mother.
A real-life lobotomy in the bedroom. Come on, let's go in the bedroom and watch a movie. Come on. My air conditioner's in the bedroom. It's cooler in there. Kind of hot here in the living room. Sit on the edge of the bed. Sit down. Watch the movie with me. As there's blood stain on the bed behind you. I'm gonna get you something to drink. Hold on. Let's go.
While she read a poem from the perspective of her new son in the final moments before Dahmer killed him.
Why am I a victim in your cruel
This is Anthony talking, y'all. Hughes. Let's go.
and ruthless world? Listen to me anyway. Try to have mercy on my moms. Look at the tears roll down my face. See that each one is a cry for help. Tell me just what is it that I've done to you to make you such a monster, to make you such a maniac, to make you such a devil. My God, who are you? What are you? Is there anyone that can help me? Mom, dad, sister, brother, someone, please help me. What's happening to me? Everything seems to be slowing down. I'm confused, I'm drowsy. My coordination has been contaminated. My friend, what is it that you've given me? What is it that you're doing to me? I'm helpless. Is that a thrill
trying to
to
make
you
you a
to know that I
zombie.
can't fight you back?
Hughes.
Yet you have total control over me. My life is in the hands of once a friend, but now a total stranger who have become my worst nightmare. Well,
Yeah, right. That meant nothing. All that she just said was worthless. Didn't mean a damn thing. It ain't bring you back, Hughes. And it didn't set Jeffrey free, my bad, Jeffrey Dahmer free. Let's go.
one day I know you'll get caught. You think you're smooth at what you're doing.
He was smooth.
Remember, whatever's done in the dark, it will come to the light.
It did come to the light. But somebody escaped, like he said. But if he didn't escape, and he got a chance, and he would have killed that guy, he would have kept going. Punk ass dude. Let's go.
And the whole world will know just how ugly a person you really are. Mom,
He
I'm
is an
gone.
ugly ass
My
dude.
hope,
Ugly
my
face
friends,
ass
I want
dude.
to leave.
Let's hit pause. Look at his ugly ass face. His dumb ass face. I'll smack the shit out of you, Dahmer. I will smack you, bro. You like Look at his dumb ass face. He don't care about nothing she's saying. all he's thinking about right now is when he put her son in the daggone barrel and drilled that hole in his head. That's what he's thinking about, y'all. He ain't thinking about you, Miss Lady. He ain't thinking about nothing you're saying. Let's go. Fair use is in play, YouTube.
Have been taken away from me unwillingly and emotionally. 2 fingers and 1 thumb means I love you in sign language. My son was dead. When you cry, take 1 teardrop and place it outside your window ledge. And when I pass by, I'll exchange it for one of mine. 2 fingers and 1 thumb, Mom.
2 fingers and 1 thumb, y'all, means I love you. In sign language.
I need to talk about something that I kept buried within myself for many years, and it's like trying to pull up a 2-ton stone out of a well.
To use Dahmer's words, this next victim's murder hit the family like a 2-ton stone. The circle of life dictates no parent should ever outlive their child, but this is exactly what happened to our next family. Unfortunately, the live footage from court hasn't been released.
This is the little boy. Butt naked little boy. They ran out the building and the police gave him back to Dahmer. Where they do that at, y'all? Dahmer, you's a bitch. Let's go.
But this Netflix dramatization takes nothing away from the father's reaction. What drove this reaction was the murder of his son, Konorak. With the routine photo shoot in play, Dahmer drugged the 14-year-old. He was still trying to figure out how to keep his prey alive, yet submissive. So with the procedure he was still trying to perfect, he decided to adjust his techniques.
That's that driller. I'm gonna make you pass out with this drink I'm gonna give you. Little boy, you shouldn't be in my apartment anyway, little boy. Why are you in here? Why are you here, little boy? Take some pictures. I'm gonna pay you to take some daggone pictures with your shirt off. Hands up in the air. Come on, man. Then the dad get all mad because Jeffrey did that to his son. Nah, sir. Both of your sons was in Jeffrey's apartment. Both of your sons, Jeffrey almost got both of your sons, okay? Both of them. The first one got away. Remember? And he got charged with it. Sexual shit. He got charged with that. That was Conrad's brother. Then Conrad goes to the crib. So the dad, you all pissed off, getting paid and whatnot in the movies and whatnot, getting all this fame and fortune, and everybody knowing who you is because your son got killed by Jeffrey. But Jeffrey had charges from trying to get your other son. But he got your other son anyway. So that means you wasn't doing your job at the crib because your sons was leaving the house on the streets where Jeffrey could get them. Sir? So who's to blame? You want to be all mad at Jeffrey? No. You should have had your sons in the crib from the first incident with your other son. Y'all ain't allowed out. Y'all not allowed out. I'm sorry, y'all. After dark, you're not allowed out. You got to stay. If you are, you're staying in the neighborhood. What y'all think? Put it in the comments. Let's go.
I got actually all the way to the brain. No fluid in it. No fluid that I could see. And no
Let's
bleeding.
rewind it.
Perfect. He
Let's rewind
decided
it.
to a circle of life dictates no parent should ever outlive their child, but this is exactly what happened to our next family. Unfortunately, the live footage from court hasn't been released, but this Netflix dramatization takes nothing away from the father's reaction. What drove this reaction was the murder of his son, Konorak. With the routine photo shoot in play,
Fair use is in play, YouTube.
He was still trying to figure out how to keep his prey alive, yet submissive. So with the procedure he was still trying to perfect, he decided to adjust his techniques.
All the way to the brain. No fluid in it. No fluid that I could see. And no bleeding. It was sort of wrong and everything. But then I really taught. And I thought maybe I'd be able to keep him that way.
Guys, I just found a way to get your paycheck up to
What do you mean, did he talk? Of course he said something. That daggone drill was going in his head. He woke up. Trust me, he felt all that. Let's go.
Then ran out to the bar. Konorak almost managed to escape. Unfortunately, he didn't get too far.
Police arrive, and Konorak is now sitting with a blanket around him at the scene, and the officers are approaching to find out what's going on.
Dahmer gets back from the bar. While they're
Dahmer got back from the bar, seen the butt naked little young boy outside with the two girls and the police officer. His brain was working fast. He was done there, y'all. He was done there, but the police let him go. Let's go.
what's going on, Dahmer came up the street.
These young women interceded. They asked Konorak, what's your name? He couldn't talk. 2 18-year-old black girls protecting him from Dahmer.
Wow, why you gotta say black like that? He said it with authority. Come on, man. Let's go.
I figured that as a white guy, I could tell these officers my version of the story.
This is where
This is there it goes right there, y'all. This is why this guy got killed. Because he wanted a couple of hours, little boy, to take a picture with his arms in the air with his shirt off. Come on. Let's go to my place, have a couple beers. I'll give you some money, take some photos, take some pictures of you. Not nude, just take your shirt off. Take a picture of you. Come on, man. We'll party. Let's party. Did you hear that, sir? That's your son that he's talking to. Okay? This is your son he's talking to, the second son. The first son, they'll press charges on him for trying to get him. And then he turns around and gets your other son. Look how he had your other son, sir. Look at this, YouTube. Fair use. This is what Jeffrey did to him. This is how Jeffrey had him. Sir, this is how Jeffrey had your son, sir. When he should have been at your house and you protected him. He's only 14, but you let him outside at night. When the monster is out there, allegedly. The monster. Look, y'all. Arms in the air, shirt off. Look at his face. He's feeling some type of way. He's not happy. He really didn't want to take that picture. But I guess he needed a couple hours. A couple hours got a hole in your head, little boy. He drilled a hole in your head for that couple hours. Look at that. R.I.P. to the little boy, y'all. Conrad, whatever his name is. Let's go. Fair use, you two.
That's crazy.
Police thought he was drunk in a belly goat. So what did they do? They don't just leave him. They take him into a place of safety, the apartment from whence he came.
A place of safety. Now, let me tell you something a bit. That's my sound, y'all. All right, we back to place of safety. took him to a place of safety, took him back up to a place of safety that smelled like rotten dead body meat. You ever smell the corpse? It smells terrible. But the way his apartment smelled was worse because he had body parts. Acid was eating away the flesh. So that smell was even different. The cops had to smell that when they took the little boy back up there. There was a body in the bedroom. Officer. Anthony was in the bedroom. I ain't hear nobody say nothing about that. Did the cops smell the rotten flesh in Dahmer's apartment? Let's go. Fair use is in play, you two.
Dahmer put Konorak on the couch, then allowed him to look around the
Hold
apartment.
up, y'all.
But they didn't look hard enough.
This is what I want y'all to say.
Little did they know, not more than 5 feet away from a child.
I had no bleeding. It was sort of growing and everything. Well, then I maybe taller. And maybe I could oversee them that way.
While Dahmer then ran out to the bar, Konorak almost managed to escape. Unfortunately, he didn't get too far.
Didn't get far.
Police arrive and
The police arrived and said, we got to help this little boy and get him back into safety. Let's go.
Konorak is now sitting with a blanket around him at the scene, and the officers are approaching to find out what's going on.
Dahmer gets back from the bar.
While that was going on, Dahmer came up the street.
This young
Dahmer's walking up the street, y'all. Milwaukee. We in Milwaukee, y'all.
women interceded. They asked Konorak, what's your name? He couldn't talk. 2 18-year-old black girls protecting him from Dahmer. Dahmer figured that as a white guy, I could tell these officers my version of the story.
This is where it gets crazy.
Crazy,
Police
y'all.
thought he was drunk in a belly goat. So what did they do? They don't just leave him. They take him into a place of safety.
Take him back to a place of safety.
Apartment from whence he came.
Now here goes Jeffrey Dahmer's apartment, y'all. There goes the couch, fish tank, beer still on the daggone table. Let's have a beer. Let's party. Original footage, y'all. Okay. There goes the Budweiser that Jeffrey was drinking, right? That's his Budweiser right there. Y'all know it is because he was sitting right here. The victims were sitting here. There goes the fish tank. Look in the fish tank. Then he throws the handcuff on him. But look, Jeffrey's side is clean. See the couch right here? It's a clean couch, clean area. Now where the victims sit, that he always get, sitting over here on this side is dirty with stains. Look at that. Because of dead bodies, you get them over there. You look into the fish tank. I'm gonna sit here and drink my Budweiser, right? I got my bleach down here, whatever that is, some kind of towel, blanket, or whatever. But when you're looking into the fish tank, I'll get you with the handcuff because you're already drowsy from the stuff I put in the drink that you're drinking. Look at the stains on the couch, y'all. See it? It's dirty on this side and clean over here. Dahmer side, victim side. Let's go. And the fish in the fish tank watched every damn thing.
Dahmer put Konorak on the couch, then allowed him to look around the apartment. But they didn't look hard enough. Little did they know, not more than 5 feet away from a child who was about to get murdered laid the body of Anthony Hughes.
What did I tell you? Not 5 feet away. Oh, Anthony Hughes' body was laying. And y'all bring back the little 14-year-old because he's about to be murdered too. with Hughes. So now he's gonna have two bodies up in the crib that he's gonna do what he do, whatever he do with it. Fuck you, fuck you, Dahmer. Fair uses in play, YouTube. Excuse my language. I just had to say that. Let's go.
Knowing the horrific details of this case, now see on the day of the testimonies, Conrad's father, as he shows his anguish at the loss of his son.
We believed in the American dream.
I don't understand that one. Well, I gotta play some music. Y'all believed in the American dream. I was born here and don't even know what that is. But to have fame and fortune and for everybody to know who you are, money, your bills paid, never hungry. I don't know what the American dream is. If y'all know what the American dream is, put it in the chat, please. And thank you. Let's go.
But now, we're living in a nightmare.
Sir, you wouldn't have been living in a nightmare if you wouldn't have had your kids go outside past a certain hour out there in the dark. Both of your sons. I ain't getting on you, sir, but you wasn't doing your job.
Jeffrey Dahmer Bundio. And it's all because of Jeffrey Dahmer. He robbed us of our son, Conrad.
Conrad robbed himself, sir. He wanted to take pictures. He wanted to take his shirt off, and he went willingly up in the Dahmer's apartment. And the police gave him back to Dahmer. So why ain't you mad at the police? Why ain't you saying nothing about the police? I mean, Jeffrey did what he did, man, but that's who he was, y'all. You heard him say he couldn't stop. He wasn't never going to stop. And your son was easy prey, both of them. He would have both of your kids. But no, why didn't you go get him? You standing there talking to him. He's in the same room with you. Who cares about the court? Run over there and punch him dead in his mouth as hard as you can. You can get there before the sheriffs and stuff get you. You're going to get a little charge, but you're going to get out. At least you punched his teeth. Maybe knocked all his teeth out of his mouth. But Shriver got him for you. Shriver got him for you because he was a punk. Let's go.
He robbed us of our dream. In 93, they dissected a baby pig. After doing dissection, took the pig's head on took the and kept it for a while. Why, I don't know.
You dissected a pig at school, and you cut the pig's head off and took it at home. And you said, why? I don't know. You know why. Because your dad was getting you roadkill off the ground, and y'all was dissecting roadkill in the basement of your home when you was a kid. You're going to say, why? I don't know. Why I'm going to take the pig's head home? Because that's what you was used to since you was a baby, you was a kid, man. Your dad was dissecting roadkill with you, man. So you dissecting a baby pig in school, and you cut the head off and take it home. And you say, why? I don't know. Shut up, Dahmer.
This victim impact statement comes from Janie Hagan, the sister of Dahmer's fourth victim. Identify yourself first.
Yes. Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Janie Hagan, sister of Richie Guerrero. I am here as a spokesperson for my family.
In March 1988, after convincing Guerrero to come home with him in exchange for money, Dahmer drugged, then strangled
Fair use,
and
YouTube.
dismembered him in his grandmother's basement.
Is in effect.
He would kill somebody, body would be upstairs in the bedroom. The grandmother would wake up, and Jeffrey would chit-chat with his grandmother and send her off to church.
We at grandmom's house, y'all. We at Granny's crib. Poor Granny. It's too late to have company, Jeffrey. Tell him to go home, Jeffrey. What's that smell, Jeffrey? What's wrong with that boy, Jeffrey? Go back upstairs, Granny. He's drunk. He's gonna sleep it off, Granny. Okay. You gotta be gone in the morning. He'll be gone. Don't worry about it, Granny. I'm sending him home. I mean, shoot. You can't pussyfoot around about this. Let's go.
My thoughts obviously weren't about the same person at the time. I would rather he stayed alive, but Trayvon seemed to be the way to keep him. Wanted to keep him. I guess that's the best way to describe it.
This is just a small insight into Dahmer's dark, twisted mind on the night of Guerrero's murder. So it's understandable why these next words leave such an impact.
So Jeffrey, when you killed my brother Richard Guerrero, you also killed my father and my mother's youngest future.
But he did try to keep him alive, miss. You heard what he said. He tried to keep him alive. But it didn't work. And he passed on. But I didn't want him to leave me. So I'm gonna chop him up and take his head, put it in my refrigerator. This is the refrigerator head guy. Let's go.
In my three brothers' lives, including my life, my husband, and my three children, will never forget this tragedy that you inflicted upon us. Jeffrey, you are el diablo, el puro diablo que estaba suelto en las calles de nosotros. That means the devil, the pure devil that walked out the streets and was loose.
Well, Miss Lady, he's not the devil. His name is Jeffrey Dahmer. Some punk bitch ass boy that was poisoning people, making them pass out and drilling holes in their head, chopping them up, and putting them in barrels of acid and in the refrigerator, and eating them, boiling them, and eating their butt cheeks, sucking on their dead toes after they were dead. Let's go.
So, Your Honor, please, I beg you, don't let this man ever walk our streets or see daylight again. Thank you.
Well, she must not know when people go to prison, they see daylight because they get to go out in the yard. They get air, they get sun, commissary, TV, letters. He was getting letters from people in the outside world, fans. He had fans sending me money. They made movies and books and everything about this dude. So it is what it is, lady. You can't stop it.
People go to these gory horror movies to get a glimpse of blood.
What's with all the
Yeah. Everybody go to the horror movies to get that thrill. But once it becomes reality, y'all want to give people life in prison. There's real monsters in this world, y'all.
Even in the movies, there are differences. Night is for real.
I don't need to be a microphone. My name is Rita Isabel.
Rita Isbell came in with some fire. Her brother was Dahmer's
Angry Rita.
victim. On April 7th, Errol Lindsay met Dahmer on the street. Dahmer had now mastered the skill of deception. He convinced Errol to come over for a beer.
Convinced him to come over for a beer. Now we just seen that couch with that Budweiser sitting over there. And the side of his couch was clean, and the victim's side was stained up and dirty. The fish tank was. Angry Rita?
But this case is different for two reasons. The first is that Dahmer's taste had changed. As we know, he usually went for gay men, but Errol was straight.
Rita, your brother was straight. And he still went up in that weirdo's house with that smell. Maybe he wasn't straight. Let's go.
And the second, well, Errol happened to be the first guinea pig in his search to make the non-consensual, well, consensual. We can all agree that Dahmer was out of control, and Rita Isabel wanted to show him exactly what out of control
Man, let's go.
really looked like.
Fair use YouTube is in effect.
My name is Rita Isbell, and I'm the oldest sister of Errol Lindsay. Whatever your name is, say, I'm mad. This is how you act when you are out of control.
You should have dove over and hit him.
My mother have to go through this again. Never, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I hate you.
Mm-hmm. He don't care. He ain't even moving looking at you, lady. He's just standing there yelling. You could have got to him right there. You could have got him right there. Rita's gonna live forever though because of this video.
White rounds, bad bombs, and frying books, squares, freezing. Because I was preparing for war.
He's preparing for more. He bought a freezer because he's preparing for more bodies.
This is the mother of Dahmer's 9th victim.
This is the mother of the 9th victim, y'all. This is the victim that was not found. Fair use YouTube. Let's go.
My name is Inez Thomas, and I'm the mother of David Thomas.
She makes sure that her words are direct with Dahmer.
First, I want to let you know, Jeffrey Dahmer, about the pain that you caused my family. That was my baby boy that you took away from me.
It's said that in September of 1990, Dahmer met David Thomas outside the Grand Avenue Mall. As he did many times, he lured him back to his apartment. Thomas was one of 4 people whose bodies were never found.
One of 4 people that bodies were never found. Now, only reason why they know that because Jeffrey Dahmer told them. They probably found some type of DNA, but there's probably more bodies than he did like that. It's not been found. He didn't tell them about it. Let's go.
After hearing this as a mother, you can imagine how she felt. But that wasn't her main worry, because it's another family member who can't comprehend why David hasn't come home.
You have a little child, Cortia. They'll never see her father again.
Shout out to
She was
Cortia.
only 2. And now she sits in the window. She asked her mother, Mommy, where is Day Day? She called him Day Day. Where is Day Day? When is Day Day coming? And I think that's a sad thing for a child to see, to go through all her life to not know her father. This man should never be able to walk the face of earth or to be able to harm anyone else again.
You won't have to worry about that, miss, because Shriver took care of his punk ass in jail. Man, face to face him, he ain't even want to fight. He didn't even fight back, miss. So your wish was granted.
I'm sure I was capable of sense of law even back then.
Fair use, you two.
I'm sure I am now.
You don't know that you don't have a life without you.
I'm not sure I do. The person and law, I don't think do these things.
Now, this last reaction doesn't come from the voices of family or friends. This testimony comes from the one man who allowed the city of Milwaukee to not only stop living this nightmare, but to be able to start healing. This is Tracy Edwards.
Tracy Edwards. He wasn't gay either, allegedly. And old Tracy is in prison right now for murder himself as we speak. YouTube. Check it out. Tracy killed somebody himself, y'all. Shit rolls down the hill. Let's go.
The one and only man who managed to survive the Milwaukee monster. So, hold your breath as we take you through the most horrific parts of Tracy Edwards' life-changing ordeal. On the evening of July 22nd, 1991, Dahmer again lured another unsuspecting victim back to his Milwaukee apartment.
Have a seat on the couch. Check out my fish. Here, you want a drink? Let's go in the bedroom and watch a movie. Got air conditioner in there. Yeah, come on, let's watch the movie. Let's watch the movie. In my bedroom. Let's go.
Dollars for pictures, the usual routine. Everything seemed normal to Tracy until sometime after they got to the apartment, when Dahmer then manipulated focus towards the fish tank. That was when Dahmer's mind flipped a switch.
Okay, when you start talking about the fish in the fish tank, do you bring that up or does he? He does.
The fish in the fish tank. Everybody looks in the fish tank, y'all. Don't trust nobody with a fish tank in their crib. How about that? Go inside, looking in the tank, all up in the tank. Next thing you know, you got hit over your head with something. You got handcuffed. You got stabbed in your neck with a needle. Vision is going down. Can't move. You can't talk. Can't walk. It's over. Let's go.
I turn to the right, like the fish tank is here. I'm turning all the way over here. All of a sudden, a handcuff and the knife is pulled out. First, I feel fear. Then I ask him what's going on.
A knife was pulled on you. Bring it, Dom. Bring the knife, fam. You got the handcuff on me and everything, man. I'm going to put the other handcuff on you. Click it. Now it's on. You're going to stab. And I might get a knife in me. I'm going to break your neck. I'm going to twist your arm around your neck. You little peon punk ass boy. And I'm going to beat you to death in your own apartment. That's what's going to happen. Let's go.
This is not necessary, to pull a knife on you. Are you afraid?
Hell yeah, he was afraid. Let's go.
Yes. Do you have any reason to know why he did that? None whatsoever. The knife was like he had here. The knife was in his hand. He had it on like this. But
man, y'all hear this, man? He had a knife on him. So I'm going to comply with you. I'm going to do everything you tell me to do because you got a knife on you. No, Dahmer. I'm not going in your bedroom to watch The Exorcist. And I'm not taking a drink. And I'm not coming in your apartment. And matter of fact, I'm not even going to be in the bar that you're in, Dom. He knows who to approach. He knows who not to approach. Damn it. Let's go.
The record reflect he was holding the knife in his right hand as he showed it, holding the cuff in his left hand. Is that right? And your left hand is cuff.
Yeah. Right.
Where do you have the knife? What kind of a knife was it?
It was like a military knife, a machete of some type. Yep.
Rambo had a Rambo knife on you, my boy. That's why you was scared, because that joint was big. I mean, it was going up in your lungs. It was going somewhere in your organs. But you could have got him. He wasn't going to die immediately, man. You could have got him too. You at least try, fam. Let's go.
Yeah, Lord, right up under my rib cage.
He then led Tracy to the bedroom. He pleaded with him that he didn't have to do this. Tracy mentions that there was a movie playing on the VCR.
Was there anything going on the TV?
Yeah, the Exorcist was playing at that time.
What impression was made upon your mind by the conduct, action, manner, expression, and conversation that you observed of Mr. Dahmer?
His frame of mind is what you want. Connected. At times he would go through like different changes with
Fair use YouTube. He's going through different changes. We're going through different changes. We're in Milwaukee. We're in an apartment that smells like rotten dead body flesh with another victim that we're going to get, right? I got him handcuffed and got a knife on him. Now I'm ready to go through mood changes. Let's go.
You know,
tell us about that.
1 minute he's like nice, then he's telling you he want people to leave him or abandon him, things of this nature.
Don't leave me. Don't abandon me. Stay. YouTube. Let's go in my bedroom, YouTube, and watch a movie. Fair use, YouTube. Let's go.
He had these obsessive desires and thoughts wanting to control them, to possess them permanently.
What did you think about him as a person? What impression was made on your mind of this fella that you're dealing with here?
At times he wasn't himself. At times he was like a nice guy.
Tell us.
He wasn't himself. He was like a nice guy. And it smelled like dead, rotten corpse up in his apartment, y'all. Stank ass, punk ass boy, let's go.
It's about his chanting. What was that all about?
It was just like, I can't tell you the words. I couldn't understand what he was saying at that time. It's like a slow slur, like some of that nature, something close like that. I'm not sure. Off and on throughout the ordeal. Just like back and forth, he would do it every now and then. It was like the part about the preacher that used to be a preacher that I got possessed, and that it seemed like he was like appear like it was like he wanted to mimic it or
Yeah, you got a lot of clout, man. You could have got real famous. Blue check. This victim here got a blue check. He did have a blue check. He probably still does because he's in prison now for murder. But he messed his life up. You could have made so much money off of that incident, fam. You're out there doing drugs, smoking crack. That's how you ended up in his apartment in the first place, because you wanted some money to take pictures so you can get some crack and get high later on that day. Maybe you thought you was gonna get high in there with Dahmer, get the money, go get the shit, come back. But your ass got jammed up. But you got up out of it. Let's go.
Right. Be like that part, you know, being demonized or whatever. And interested in that part. That part had his attention more than anything. It's like he changed with me at times. Then he became more aggressive, trying to get me to handcuff myself, both hands. He told me it made him feel more dominant.
Don't do it, fam. You shouldn't have went in the apartment anyway. You shouldn't have been there, man. Let's go.
and then told Tracy to get on the floor and lay on his stomach. For whatever reason, he laid on his side. But why?
Okay, I kind of like laid on my sides for some reason. I guess God told me not to lay flat down and let this person handcuff me.
God told you not to lay flat down and let this person handcuff you, but he didn't tell you not to go with the man. He didn't tell you not to go into the gay bar or wherever he met you. God didn't tell you not to go there. God didn't tell you not to go into the man's house to have a beer. God didn't tell you to not to turn around and look at the fish in the fish tank. God didn't tell you don't go in that apartment because it smells like dead rotten flesh. I know you've seen the stain on this part of the couch and not here. Come on, you gotta notice that. I showed y'all YouTube. Let's go.
So I did. So he kind of laid across me, put his head across my chest at that point, like he was listening to my heart. Because at the point he told me he was going to eat my heart.
Said he was going to eat your heart?
Yes, that's correct.
Did he still have the knife? Where was the knife pointed?
When I was on the floor, he had it pointed at my groin area.
He had the knife pointed at his nutsack. You might be a little bit in trouble now. What y'all gonna do? You got a big knife all up in your nutsack. It's going deep up in there when you push it. It's going up in your ball sack, up in there, in your gut, up in there. It's over for you. You better start swinging and choking and ripping throats out. All that. Don't even why are you even in the apartment though, fam? Stupid.
I knew something was about to happen, so I suggested that I go to the bathroom. I had to use the bathroom. Okay, then we go back into the bedroom. It was like different time spans. We were talking about him losing his job. Then he would come to the person that I was first with, and I was trying to.
The person he was first with. But you're not gay. Let's go.
Comfort him, letting him know that I was a friend.
Comforting.
That I wasn't going to try to run away from him.
Let me comfort you.
You're being cool.
I guess God, you can say that because I had no control. It was just.
Everything's God now.
The peak of his nightmare.
Everything God now. Wasn't God when you was in that bar trying to come up so you can get high. You know you wanted to get high tonight. Look this guy up, man. Y'all gotta see what he looks like now. Maybe I'll do a video on him. Show y'all. Let's go.
Yeah, he was like you're gonna have to do this and that. Then he told me at a point I was gonna have to kill him, or either he was gonna have to kill me at one point.
He told you, you're gonna have to kill me, or I'm gonna have to kill you. You should have knew that when it first started. When he first pulled the knife on you, it should have went down right there. But nope, he ended up in the bedroom watching the damn movie. Let's go.
He then made another trip to the washroom, came out, asked for another beer, and then unbuttoned his shirt. The ploy to make Dahmer feel more comfortable.
Unbutton his shirt.
Something wasn't right.
I told him I want to sit in the front because it's an air conditioner. I was just going to try to jump out the door or go for the door or whatever. So I suggested we sit on the couch. I had unbuttoned my shirt to try to make it feel more at ease.
You unbutton your shirt to try to make him feel at ease. So you knew the man was gay, but you said you're not gay, but you went into the apartment with him anyway to have a beer and party. You're not gay? He is. So therefore, your whole intention was to get over on his ass, see what you can get out of his ass, get some money from him. Maybe you was thinking about getting him anyway. Rob his ass, take what he got. So you can leave and go get high, Mr. Crack Boy. We know what it is. Let's go.
Start going out of himself again.
Going out of himself?
And he was like paying me no attention at that time.
Like
you seen a white boy in the bar and you thought it was a lick. Jeffrey Dahmer was a lick for you. It was a come up. He was a come up for you. So you played that role. You say he wasn't gay, but you probably was. You probably was going to do something. Get him. You was going to get him. You was going to rob the man. You ain't never say nothing about that. I bet you in your little jail times right now, you'd be like, yeah, I was gonna lick. Get my Jeffrey Dahmer was a lick for me. And y'all know it's facts. Let's go.
He wasn't there.
Yeah, he started
Fair
chanting
YouTube.
again, and it's like just sitting here, you know. And then I just for some reason I said, well, I need to go to the bathroom again, and he didn't follow me at that point. So I reached up, I got up, then I got hit him, and I ran out.
Hit him, you ran out.
Thanks to the actions of Tracy Edwards on July 19th, 1991, the people of Milwaukee can walk their streets safely once again.
Milwaukee, y'all can walk your streets safely again. Nobody's hunting y'all peons in the street. He didn't go after nobody hardcore in Milwaukee. He didn't go after no thugs in Milwaukee. He went after little peon people. Jeffrey.
However, this came at a cost. Edwards himself endured a lifetime of torment, unable to recover from the psychological damage done that night in apartment 213.
I think anyone that rushed with Dahmer and survived realized later that they'd had a close call with death itself. One can't walk away knowing that you were virtually in the claws of a man who killed 15 people at least, and not, it's going to have some impact on you.
Jason, 20 years ago, Tracy Edwards escaped Dahmer's apartment and led police to the serial killer. Today, Edwards was back in court, this time as the defendant.
On the 20 years since Edwards led police to Jeffrey Dahmer, he has been in and out of jail. Friends say he struggled with drugs and alcohol, and the legacy of being the one who got away.
He struggled with drug and alcohol. Drugs and alcohol. He was doing drugs when he met Dahmer. He was doing drugs when he met Dahmer. Dahmer was a lick for him. Tracy was going to get what he could get from Dahmer. He was going to rob him. He was going to take some pictures. He was going to tell Tracy. He was going to tell Jeffrey how much that wasn't enough. But you messed up, Tracy, because you ran into your match buddy. You probably robbed a lot of people like that, thinking you would go home with them, go into gay bars and get the gays and get them so you can go get some crack and shit. But look at you now, boy. Beatmaster 100 in the building. Share the live, hit the like button. Peace out.